Good evening and once again welcome back to Eden Gardens Ajman for Pro 10 powered by Fan Code. Match number 8 will be played between DCC taking on Z Game Strikers. Pictures are coming live from Eden Gardens Stadium Ajman. And without wasting much time, let's head down to the sidelines for the all-important toss.
Right then, it's time for the toss of match number 8 of the Ajman Pro 10 2023 powered by Fan Code. To my right are the two captains. Leading DCC Starlets, we have former UAE international fast bowler Mr. Fahad Al Hashmi. And of course, leading Z Game Strikers, we have the young and dashing Ajman. And of course, our match referee, the even younger and even more dashing Mr. Iftikhar Ali, is going to be Fahad Al Hashmi to flip the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the call by Z Games. Sir, what is it? It is tails, so DCC Starlets, फहद भाई टॉस जीते हैं, क्या फैसला किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम बॉलिंग करेंगे।
अच्छा, और बॉलिंग में सेकंड इनिंग्स में रनचेस में आपको क्या लग रहा है कितना टारगेट इनफ होगा?
टारगेट अगर हम इनको 100-110 पे पकड़ें तो हमारे लिए बेहतर होगा। हमारी बॉलिंग लाइन है माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी।
हमने देखा था आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस दी थी कल बॉलिंग में, थोड़ा सा बैटिंग में नहीं क्लिक हो रही। टीम में तब्दीलियाँ
फ़िलहाल तो कोई तब्दीली नहीं, लेकिन फ़िलहाल बॉलिंग पे ज़्यादा फील्डिंग और हमारी बॉलिंग माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी है, तो हम कोशिश ये करेंगे कि इनको कम से कम में पकड़ें।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम फहद भाई।
थैंक्स अ लॉट। थैंक्स।
Shahrukh unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what would you have done?
We would have batted first, so I feel like we both got what we wanted. So good toss, I guess.
And 2 wins out of 2 so far for Z Games. The batting has clicked. Your batting especially has been very good. How satisfying is it to be contributing in match-winning performances for the side?
I mean, as I said, like our team, when it clicks, it's the best. I feel like it's the best team in UAE, and I've told you this before that we were just not clicking, and we had a bad tournament. So I mean, we just had a couple of conversations in the dugout, and we were just like, we have the potential, we just need to click, and we've been doing it. And my performances, inshallah, mashallah, I've been backing it up.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Yes, one change. Abdullah Salim is out, and then Lovepreet Bajwa is back in.
Best of luck for the game, Shahrukh.
Thank you very much.
Right then, news from the sideline is the DCC Starlets have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Ahmad. And he was looking dashing in that orange and blue suit. And looking at the lineup, Z Game Strikers, Irfan Khatak, Lovepreet Bajwa, Ahan Fernandez, Faisal Altaf, Furqan Khalil, Mubin Ali, Ronak Panoli, Safir Tariq, Sardar Behzad, Shahid Bhutta and Shahrukh Amin. And talking about the young lads from DC Starlets, Suleiman Haider, Anik Mohammad, Hriday Savnani, Fahad Al Hashmi the captain, Farman Afridi, Mohammad Arsh, Nirvan Shetty, Shamim Ali, Shival Bawa, Vansh Kumar, Zainullah Khan. And the news from the center is that Starlets captain Fahad Al Hashmi has won the toss and he has decided to invite the opposition to bat first. So DC Starlets versus Z Game Strikers. I have got alongside me Faizan Khan. Welcome, stylish Faizan Khan.
Thank you so very much. Yeah, this is going to be an absorbing game again. DCC Starlets bowled really well yesterday, restricted the opposition to just 60 odd, and then were bundled out for a low-scoring thriller for just 34 odd runs. So yeah, this will take some doing from DCC Starlets to win this game. They would want those 2 points, though, to get their confidence going as well.
Yes, they're a very good side. If you talk about their bowling and fielding, they're lacking in their batting department. They don't have much firepower. It's a shorter format. Just 15, 16 years old lads playing for the first time in this tournament. They're giving some serious fight to the opposition. We have seen they bundle out Ajman in 8.5 overs last night for just 66.
Second ball of the over, nicely bowled by Arsh. That's a beautiful delivery. Coming in sharply, good bounce from back of the length as well, decent pace, and well negotiated in the end by Ronak Panoli. He wasn't thinking that it's going to rise up to him so much.
Most of the boys of DC Starlets played under the captaincy of Ronak Panoli when he was a part of DCC Starlets in his younger days. Mohammad Arsh will be looking to get his former captain's wicket.
That's high, handsome, harsh for Arsh. It's down the ground. Starts off with a big one.
It's a Ronak for Ronak. A good maximum. Just trying to match Faizan, but it's always tough to match him. It was in the slot and nicely played, clearing his front leg and goes big.
Yeah, I agree. That will bring some Ronak to Ronak's face. Definitely. Good start. He's found some form in this tournament. He was very poor in the A10 bash, and a good comeback delivery. Beautiful delivery. No feet movement. Almost inducing the edge there, Arsh.
Excellent comeback, and not afraid to bowl fuller to Ronak Panoli. And believing in himself, Arsh. Excellent swing. A test match delivery.
Absolutely. Some very late swing as well. Making the batter drive there, but no feet movement from Ronak. It was a poor shot, a nothing shot from him. And there you go again. Outswing once again, not controlling his line this time around, young Arsh. And a single has been added to the total here because it's been called a wide.
He has an excellent seam position, and look at the wrist position while he's delivering that ball. Always in control, Mohammad Arsh. That is the reason he's getting a bit of swing. It's all about the wrist position for a fast bowler with the new ball.
Absolutely, spot on. It's also about how open-chested you're bowling as well to get some swing going. And he's perfect regarding that. This is up in the air, sliced off the bat, not timed at all. Will still clear the short third. And easy 2 runs. A poor throw. Good keeping though. Good backing up by the keeper there. So another 2 added to the total. 9 on board now.
They took some blinders last night to DC Starlets, and Shamim Ali at extra cover, he took a terrific catch. And I reckon it as one of the best catches if you talk about not only the tournament, but the best catch so far of the season in UAE domestic circuit.
Those are big words from my partner Mudassir. Oh, beautiful delivery. A low full toss, trying to go for a Yorker here. That still is a single. That should have been stopped, if you ask me. Well, 10 runs on board now. Shahrukh Amin is going to take strike, or is he? I think that's the end of the over as well. So 10 runs of the first over. A decent one coming in from Arsh. In fact, still one more ball, our scorer tells us. Still one. In fact, he tells me it's 11 runs and it's the over done. So finally, the confusion is over. 1 over gone, 11 on board without loss.
So 11 runs coming off the over of Arsh. Now it's time for Farman. Right arm fast bowler to Ronak Panoli.
Good start. Very good start. Only a single. That takes the score to 12. These are very good bowlers, these young men. You know, it takes a lot of courage to come and bowl to players who've been playing domestic for the longest time. They've been playing this format for the longest time. And Ronak Panoli is a master blaster, no doubt about that. So once he digs into you as a bowler, that threat is always there. So it's very brave from these young men to be bowling to these batters who can bash them away and still keeping them in check. Brilliant to see.
Oh, absolutely, and they know their limitations and bowl as per the plan given by their coach and their master. It's Amin Farooq, and the captain of this side is Fahad Al-Hashmi, the veteran Fahad Al-Hashmi, former UAE cricketer. Dealing in singles, needed a direct hit, but excellent piece of running between the wickets by these 2 batters.
Had he gathered it, it was certainly a goner here. But to no avail. Good start to the over. Just 2 singles of the first 2 deliveries. Z Games is taking it very comfortably. And they're not trying to rush onto things. It's very hot out there. You see Ronak Panoli already pulling his helmet back to get some air through his hair. It's 1.1 over gone, 12 without loss.
From where?
Maybe somewhere. Yeah, there's not a single leaf that's moving because of the air here. And this is up and over. This is beautiful. Oh, shot of the day. Masterful. That's all class from Ronak Panoli.
Oh, what a shot. Great shot from Ronak Panoli. Look at the timing. Fuller delivery, inside out. Excellent timing and placement. A maximum for Ronak Panoli.
Brilliant shot. So all the hard work in the first 3 deliveries has gone down the drain in this particular over. 9 runs coming off it already. This is match 8. Live from Eden Gardens. In fact, 8 runs coming off this over in the first 3 balls. We had 11 on board in the first over. And a short ball. Pulled away. This is going. Not time to perfection. Has it got the distance? It has. When Ronak hits it, it stays hit. 6 more.
A fuller delivery follows by a short pitch delivery and the result remains the same. Just coming into Ronak Panoli and nice use of the wrist, and look at that placement behind the fine leg fielder, a maximum. Getting the top edge, so it clearly shows this bowler Farman, he has some pace.
Absolutely. Farman putting in his everything, and that was hit far, man. And that was really far from a top edge. So Ronak Panoli, blinder of a start for him here. 22 on board already for him and 25 overall for Z Games. 2 sixes. Pressure on Farman. Young lad. Good pacer. Smooth action as well. That slide jump. AKA Alan Donald. And this one has been played up and over. Very easy. Oh, that's beautifully played once again. Just chipped over the infield. Couple of bounces into the fence for more.
Just getting carried away here, Farman trying to get that wicket of Ronak Panoli. Instead of that, he should have targeted for dot deliveries. Yet again, a fuller and very strong through the covers. Couple of bounces and 4 runs for Ronak Panoli. Very stylish batter, and look at the power he generates from the wrist.
Yeah, good bat speed from Ronak. He has a very good hand-eye coordination as well. Sometimes can flick you away just like that from the same position. Missed out? No, he has not. That is exactly what I was talking about. He can flick you away from this position and can go to the boundary. Another 4 to end the over. Very expensive one comes to an end. 22 of it. It's 33 without loss after 2. Well, the powered by sponsor, Fan Code. This is the Pro 10. And it's powered by Fan Code. Download the app in India and carry cricket around with you. It's a brilliant app. You can watch us, listen to our commentary, watch the proceedings that are happening on the ground, catch the highlights as well. It's for everything. Brilliant app. This is a brilliant organization of the second tournament this season for Ajman Cricket Council. Brilliant to see the Ajman Cricket Council being putting in a lot of work in the Eden Gardens, putting in a lot of work are the groundsmen as well, because it's very hot and humid conditions, and to maintain a run-making strip, bowl, all Shah Rukh needs to do is to rotate the strike. He does well.
Good batting, not getting carried away by seeing Ronak Panoli in the previous over from the non-striker and Shah Rukh Amin. Smart move, taking that single and getting Ronak back on strike. He moves to 30 of 10 balls, Ronak Panoli, and rightly said, Faizan, an excellent job has been done by the curator and the groundsman, and full marks should be given to Ajman Council and the Eden Garden management for renovating this ground, and now it's looks completely different Eden Gardens.
Absolutely. It looks like Eden Gardens for the players. This is up and over again. And again, Ronak hits it big for 6. This is his third. And Z Games are up and rolling here.
Dealing in maximum here, Ronak Panoli was struggling a couple of weeks ago. Now he's back in form, getting those quick runs for his team. Yet again, risk comes into play. Hit hard over the long off region, a maximum. And this was the 4th maximum for Ronak Panoli.
This wasn't a good ball. It was right under the bat. 36 on board for him, 40 for the team. And again, cuts it hard, straight to the fielder. Good work. Very good work. That might have hurt him. Shahrukh goes running down. And a direct hit coming in from the keeper. Gives an overthrow. That's an overthrow. Good running between the wickets. Good game awareness as well for Ronak Panoli.
Poor cricket by the young lads. They were brilliant. They were terrific last night. But thanks to Ronak Panoli, putting them under pressure. Their former captain hit hard. A slight fumble, thought of a run. It was Farman choosing the wrong end. And look at that poor backup from Arsh, not needed. An easy single has been taken by Ronak and Shahrukh.
Yeah, good game awareness from Ronak Panoli. Shahrukh on strike. Can we see a blockbuster innings from him as well? And this has been driven behind point. Third man does well. Only a single this time around. Good work.
Get the spinners. They bowled really well. Especially Zainullah, Anik, Mohammad. They always put the Ajman heroes batters last night under pressure, and they got 5 wickets between them, Anik, Mohammad and Zainullah. But as of now, the fast bowlers are leaking runs, and tremendous piece of batting effort from Ronak Panoli. 37 of 12 balls. There you go, yet again, a slight error, a bit fuller, and maximum number 5 for Ronak Panoli.
Brilliant. He's off to a flyer here. Literally, every ball is flying off his bat. He's on 43 of 13 deliveries. Look at that shot again, right under the bat. Not a great ball once again. So the 2 sixes that we've seen in this over, both of them on half volleys. Poor deliveries.
These 17 balls, only once they tried the short pitch delivery against Ronak, though it went for Maxim, but he was not in control. So the final delivery of the third over, a good comeback, and a single has been taken by Ronak Panoli, and with that single, he moves to 44 of 14 balls, 49 on board for no loss, 3 done.
Well, that's the other app for Pakistan and rest of the world, including Middle East. You can watch us on Myco as well. Watch it, earn it, own it, underline it, that you're going to earn some money downloading this app as well for all cricketing content in particular and sports content in general. Brilliant app to have. Every one of us in the Combox has downloaded this, waiting for the monies.
Almost for 4 times I have downloaded this app, but still waiting for the money.
That's why you're not getting the money. You're trying to trick Myco. Myco knows it well. Young Nirvan Shetty looks like a 14-year-old coming into bowl. Well, he looks like 14. He is actually 13-year-old. Very big experience for Nirvan Shetty to come and bowl to someone like a Ronak Panoli here, and he starts off well.
Very talented leg break bowler. I have seen him in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He was brilliant with the ball. Nirvan, slow in the air. Could have been wide. Chasing the delivery, Ronak Panoli.
Yeah, it was certainly a wide. Trying to reach it to fetch it way outside off stump. It's very humid out there. It's not easy for a leg spinner to grip the ball. It's particularly difficult for a leg spinner to bowl because he uses his wrists quite a lot, and you see the towel coming out now. Not great scenes tonight from the Eden Gardens because of the weather conditions as well. It's at least 70% humid tonight, which is a lot of humidity. It's 50 up for the Z Games with that single on the last delivery in just 3.2 overs. They're looking good, although a good start for Nirvan here. Shahrukh dances down and hits it a mile in the air and clears the ropes. This is a blockbuster shot from Shahrukh.
Taking charge, Shahrukh Amin against the leg break bowler, coming down the track and heaves towards that mid-wicket region, and clearly it reminds of the great Saurav Ganguly. An excellent shot.
Uncanny. Certainly. Well done, Mudassir.
Don't worry.
He's wearing the same pads as well, mind you. Saurav Ganguly used to have those pads. So did Virendra Sehwag. And he's got the wicket. So Nirvan has had the last laugh. The 13-year-old has picked up the captain of the opposition. Dances down once again, Shahrukh, and loses his wicket this time around.
I invited Shahrukh Amin to come down the track as if he has thrown a toffee to Shahrukh Amin. Very greedy, dancing down the track and misses the line. And an excellent work by the wicket keeper. Just 10 runs off 6 balls, 56 for the loss of 1.
Nirvan coming into bowl here once again. Furqan Khalil comes out to bat and driven nicely by Furqan. Foot right to the pitch of the ball. Head over the foot. In position. Very straight. Nicely played.
Good to see an 13-year-old bowling those leg break deliveries. Not afraid to give that flight. Very slow in the air, but look at that amount of turn he is getting from the surface.
This was a quicker one. Nicely bowled once again. Just a little bit short maybe. But eventually getting a single on that delivery. Very good over. That's a very good over coming in to an end here. Just 9 of it. And a wicket as well. 4 overs gone. 58 for 1. Zainullah coming into bowl here. I wasn't there yesterday, but I heard some very good things about this young man from Mudassir. He was bowling really well. And our scorer nods as well, Umar. He's nodding at the fact that he's a very good bowler. Isn't he, Umar? Umar nods and says yes. So yeah, Mudassir agrees as well. Good change coming in, and that cough from Khwaja says, yes, he is a very good bowler.
So everyone here agrees. A left arm wrist spinner. Taking some time to adjust his field. But what a start provided by Ronak Panoli. Z Game strikers 58 for the loss of 1. 4 overs in the previous over. Nirvan getting that wicket of Shahrukh Amin. no short fine leg. They have got short mid-wicket. It's a shorter format and interesting to see what line he will bowl here.
Yeah, without a fine leg, he's going to bowl outside the off stump. But if he bowls like that, he'll have to bowl all night. Wide call by the umpire. Single added to the total here. Look at the young man on your left, on the left of your screen. That's Mudassir Ali. Brilliant glasses. You're missing those these days. Beautifully played in the meanwhile. We'll talk about the glasses in a bit, but you don't need no glasses to see that one go to the boundary. Beautifully played. Reverse swept. And Ronak has got to his 50 in very quick time in just 18 deliveries. Look at that once again. Beautifully played. What a shot.
This is the confidence you get when you have the runs under your belt. Struggling in the previous tournament to get those runs with a straight bat. Loud appeal, but it was an inside edge. Ball racing towards that vacant region of fine leg. Couple of runs will be added to the total. Now he's enjoying his batting. This is what Ronak Panoli is known for, getting those quick runs.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is his second 50 of the tournament as well for Ronak Panoli. So he's come amongst the runs now, and that would certainly give him a lot of confidence. Zainullah would have had a lot of confidence in the last game. He picked up 2 or 3 wickets. Brilliant ball. What a delivery. Superb delivery to come back.
This is what I like about these kids. They're not afraid to give that flight. It's not about losing or winning. It's all about the learning.
And also was the other one. This time Ronak goes big, gets under the ball. Oh, that's mighty. That's brutal against a young man. 6 more.
Oh, great shot, and he loves to play the spinners. A bit fuller and smashed. A maximum, a good-looking shot. What an entertainment he's providing to all of us. Ronak Panoli on fire.
Yeah. Zen of a shot against Zen. He's batting at his zenith as well, Ronak Panoli. He looks amazing. 58 of 21. And again, nicely bowled. This time slowing it up even more, Zen. Into the shot too early. But the idea was right, going for the reverse sweep once again. Single added to the total here.
They're struggling here. After winning the toss and inviting the men in orange to bat for Z Game striker, 72 for the loss of 1 wicket, the final delivery.
Tossed up, driven down. Only a single here to end the over. 5 overs gone. It's 73 for 1. There's going to be a change in the com box in just a bit when we start the 6th over. Start of the 6th over, Nirwan comes into bowl, driven hard and powerfully by Furqan, but only for a single. And there's a change in the com box. Replacing Mudassir Ali is the very vociferous Ahmed Khwaja. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Faizan. Ronak, fabulous tournament he's having so far in the Pro 10. His second 50 of the tournament in just the 3rd outing. Nirvan Shetty has been impressive. Lofted towards long off, 1 bounce. Oh, great effort. That's what you should expect from the Starlets. Excellence in the field.
Shival Baba there. He's very good with the bat. And now saving some runs in the field as well. And they need to save as many as they can, because their opposition is off to a flyer already. Z Games, 75 for 1 in just 5.2. They are going at almost 15 runs and over here. Furqan Khalil on strike once again.
This one coming into the right-hander. Intriguing young leg spinner, Nirvan Shetty. First time I'm seeing him. But I love the flight and the flick of the wrist. Very nice.
That's some fun going on your screen right now. Nilansh Keswani there. This has been mightily hit. Oh, what a shot. Down the ground. Possibly the biggest six that I've seen down the ground.
Well, that looks like Ronak Panoli has been doing some golfing recently. It was overpitched, but that lazy, elegant swing of the blade. Take a look at that. Oh, that was sweet. That's landed on the greens.
Just didn't try to hit it too hard. Oh, it's crossed the boundary ropes. This one was massive. Those cars over to long on direction from that end are in danger, mind you.
Yeah, I hope your Bugatti is saved well away from there.
It is safe in my Almira.
Well, Ronak
That is the only Bugatti I have, by the way, just to be clear.
Well, Ronak is 35 runs away from 100. 4.2 overs to go. I think that's within range here, Faizan.
Absolutely, and we've seen it all in 10 overs in the last tournament as well. We've seen a hat-trick also. We haven't seen 100. That has been eluding a lot of batters. Rais Ahmed got to the closest to get to 189. But Ronak certainly has the time, the power, and the precision as well to get to it today.
So the umpires will have to select a new white seed because that one has disappeared into the night here in Ajman. Wonderful, picturesque venue here at Eden Gardens. Unfortunately, it's very humid out there. Like you mentioned, must be about 70-80%, but that was struck at 120% from Ronak Panoli.
Absolutely. What a shot from him. If you want a side hustle, I can give you an idea. Go around the Eden Gardens. You can find some very new balls there.
Absolutely. Must be 18 or 20 of them out there. Delivered by Osman, Rais and Ronak. Mohammad Irfan as well, the 7 districts all-rounder. He's been striking the ball big and clean.
So Ronak once again ready to take guard. Nirvan under a little bit of pressure here. And again, this time to the other side of the ground. And this time, thankfully, the ball is there.
Yeah, thank you, Ronak, for only aiming for the fence beyond that tree line. But another big 6. Overpitched and in the slot. Out comes the slog sweep. Beautiful.
Just imagine if Ronak had to pay for the balls. It would have been a very expensive innings for him.
Well, that's the least we can do to reimburse our funds. You're costing us big time here, Mr. Panoli.
Last ball of the over. And this has been cut away nicely behind point. This is running towards the boundary. What an expensive over coming in. Ronak Panoli is getting closer and closer to that 100 here. He's on 75. It's 6 overs gone. Z Games 92 for 1. Another very good spinner, Anik, coming into bowl here. 7th over, nicely bowled, very nicely bowled. And Furqan, all he's tried to do is rotate the strike on the very first ball.
Well, I'm not sure what Anik was appealing for. That was right out of the center of the stick. Shahrukh Amin. He'll certainly be pleased with the progress of the Z Games strikers so far. And Nilansh, I love the fake enthusiasm.
Look at Shahrukh. Somebody tell him it's not a picture. This is up in the air. This hasn't been timed all that well, but still in gap. 1 bounce into the fence, 4 more.
Well, he's 21 runs away from what would be a magical 100, Ronak Panoli. That's one way to answer your critics. Fabulous flick. A bit too straight from Anik. Lovely pick up towards that cow corner region. Into the gap for 4.
A lot of help coming in from all around the ground for us. Our scorer doing the cleaning up job for us to make sure that we can see through this camera. And now one of the reserve umpires coming in to do that. So thanks going out to Mr. Tehseen as well. This is up in the air again, but not reaching the man. So 2 mistimed shots here for Ronak Panoli, but he's looking good. 80 of just 28 deliveries.
Well, either he drops it short of the fielder or well over him. A good policy. And yeah, we're looking at yet another big run chase here for the Starlets.
And this time Furqan goes big and clears the man at mid-wicket. And that's another 6. So runs coming in from both ends now. It's 100 up for Z Games in very quick time. Just the 7th over.
This is the 8th match of the tournament and we've already had 83 maximums. Flighted and dragged from outside off. And if there was a taller fielder, that could have been a catch.
Short ball. Oh, powerfully hit. Came dancing down. The bowler pulled the length back. But he still goes with his shot and hits it big again. 6 more.
He's got his dancing shoes on tonight for Khan Khalil. Bowled into the pitch. And he completely missed his length. And he's been clobbered for yet another 6. Already well beyond the 100 mark with plenty of time to spare.
Absolutely. Can we see them go beyond 159, which is the highest total in T10s on this ground. Down the ground this time again. And good bit of work. Very good bit of work on the boundary. Only a single, is it? Yes, it is a single. Saved 3 runs for his team, certainly there. It's 7 overs gone. 111 for 1. So 7 overs gone, 111 for 1. Ronak Panoli just 20 away from his individual century. He might just get there. And it would be a momentous occasion if he gets there. Furqan has started losing his grips off as well. So he's on 18 of 8, hitting 2 sixes to end the over. Shamim is coming into bowl here. The 8th over. So pressure on the Starlets.
Well, he was outstanding in the previous game against Ajman Heroes. I believe he got 3 or 4 wickets, took some brilliant catches, and they held him back for that death overs role. Perhaps could have used him for 1 over at least, because this partnership between Shah Rukh and Ronak really took the game away from the Starlets early in the piece.
Absolutely. A false start there for Shamim. I think the batter wasn't ready. Now he is. So is Shamim. And a good ball to start the over with. Coming in sharply with the angle. And just holding its line as well.
Yeah, he can certainly move the new ball. I've seen him both some lovely outswing, but perhaps the shine has been knocked out of this ball by Ronak Panoli, Shah Rukh and Furqan Khalil. So let's see if he can hold his nerve in the slog overs, so to speak.
Or maybe not, because this was a new ball. We lost the last one.
Yes. That was dispatched out of Ajman by Ronak. So maybe he can get something out of it for sure.
Yeah, if you're somewhere in Umal Quain, you can find the ball maybe. Helmet coming out as Neelansh Keswani comes out to hand it over to Furqan. And I think a message along with it as well.
18 off 9. Some big sixes already in from Furqan Khalil. Really worked on his power hitting the past 2-3 months. And he's certainly launched a few out of the park in this tournament and the A10 bash.
In goes Shamim again, second ball. And a very good delivery, a slow ball. Not timing it at all, playing it a little too early, but that'll bring Ronak on strike. And he's still got 16 deliveries to get to his 100 as well.
20 needed of 16. I don't think he'll need that many. At this rate, we are looking at a score of beyond 150 for the Starlets to chase. And let's see if we can see yet another magic moment here at Eden Gardens with this man on strike.
all excited for Ronak Panoli and his 100. Can he get there? And beautiful. This is the shot that I was talking about. He can stand, use his wrists, and hit you all day long. 4 more.
Surya Kumar Ronak, you beauty. What a flick off the hip. Kept himself absolutely still, waited for the ball to reach him, and then just unlocking those magical wrists. Beautiful shot by RP.
Absolutely gorgeous to watch. I can watch that replay day in, day out. Just stand and deliver. No movement whatsoever, waiting for that delivery, waiting for it eagerly, and just slightly off the mark. It was a good start of the over, but now he's got 4 of it. So 5 runs of the first 3 deliveries, 16 more for Ronak Panoli to get.
There you can see Shahrukh Amin getting some work done on his left shoulder. They'll need it because he's become a decent off-spin option as well. And yes, thank you, Nilansh, for that very exuberant excitement.
And again, beautifully played, but straight to the field. Oh, misfield. Still be a single. So Ronak Panoli is off strike on 85. Furqan is going to take strike. He is looking good as well. 19 of just 10 deliveries. 117. We are looking at least at a total of 150 here.
And Furqan Khalil's approach will be interesting here. Will he still look to hit the ball hard or just feed the strike to Ronak Panoli?
And a slow ball picked up, not timed. It's going to gap. And only a single again. So that'll bring Ronak Panoli on strike once again. This is a very good over coming in from Shamim and good backing up. Brilliant backing up. And Ronak is gone. Oh my goodness me. That's a throwaway wicket. There was never a 2 there.
Well, Ronak, what have you done? How many opportunities in your life will you get to score 100 in a 10-over game? A fabulous, fabulous innings. 85 of just 30 deliveries. But he's tragically run himself out. And full credit to the Starlets for their intensity in the field and creating a chance out of nothing.
Yeah, he's waiting for just the confirmation there. He hasn't crossed the ropes. Once you cross the ropes, it's over for you. Look at the replay once again. Very good backing up coming in. And Furqan right away said no. Right from the word go. Very loudly. And he's gone. So the chance of getting to a triple figure goes down begging here for Ronak Panoli. He's back to the hut, but what a good knock coming in from him. 85 of just 30 deliveries. It's 117 for 2 now.
So the new batter in is a young all-rounder, Sardar Behzad. And let's see if they can pile on the punishment just like Ronak Panoli did earlier this evening. Desperately disappointed with that run out, he must be.
Absolutely. And I think came at a very good time as well. Last ball of the over, swing and a miss. A very good over from Shamim comes to an end. He's bowled very well in this particular over. Hasn't given anything away. Just 7 of it. It's 8 overs gone, 118 for 2. So this is going to be the mandatory power play, if I'm not wrong. Yes, the umpire signals for that. So the floating power play is imposed on Z Games now because they hadn't taken it earlier. They didn't require to, frankly, the way they were going. So it's 8 overs gone, 118 for 2. Farman comes into bowl. A very expensive first over coming in from him. 22 of it. Can he redeem that now?
Yeah, he'll be relieved to see that Ronak Panoli is no longer in the middle. But Furqan Khalil is looking threatening. Hit a couple of clean sixes already. But Farman, very talented young bowler, has a bit of nippy pace. Still just a teenager. So we have to be a little understanding. They're bringing the square leg up. Interesting. So both fielders long off and long on in place.
He's going to bowl full and straight. That's what he's going to try and do. And he bowls full. It's a no-look shot from Furqan. He hits it big. That's one of the shots of the day.
Well, he's also a wicket-keeper by trade. And that reminded me of Jos Buttler. Beautiful pick-up towards mid-wicket. Just a bit too full in the slot. Missed his length. And Furqan Khalil, just pure timing. Beautiful hit.
What a shot. Waited for it. This is a shot that even Ronak Panoli would have been proud of. Then move his feet, hand-eye coordination, and hits it big over mid-wicket. What a shot. Pressure on Farman, and he spills it down the leg side for another wide.
Very good keeping by Vanch there. That could have easily gone by him for 5 wide. So you can see they're really, really struggling with the wet ball here. And you have to spare a thought for these young lads. Difficult conditions to bowl in. And plus the batters are looking very fearsome indeed.
Absolutely. It's a learning curve for them. And they will take some learning out of it. And maybe will make it a little thick skin for them. That stick that they've taken tonight. That's a nicely bowled delivery. A slower ball, almost in the block hole, only for a single.
Well, there's an expression, iron molds iron. And that's exactly what's happening when you go through the tough days, the hard yards. Then you just develop that stiffer backbone. And then you get used to playing under pressure, under dire circumstances. And then you can rise to the occasion.
Second ball, third ball of the over, in fact. And hoiked away. This time by Behzad. Has it gone over the line? I think it has. The umpires will check for it.
Yeah, there's nobody at mid-wicket in the power play. Free swing of the blade. Remained still at the crease. Waited for the ball to arrive. And just belted over mid-wicket. Good way to get off the mark for Sardar.
Yeah, a Sardar shot from Sardar. Brilliant to watch. So a very expensive start to the over. 14 of it already in the first 3 deliveries here. And they're checking for it again. And I think it hit the skirting and then crossed over. So this certainly is a 6 here for Sardar Behzad.
Well, that's the perfect distance to hit it. Right on the skirting, flush. And yes. Arms raised by the umpire. So Sardar Behzad, that will make him feel a lot better.
You should start playing golf now, the way he's hitting it. He can put the birdie in. There you go again. Slow ball. Waited for it. Not time. Straight to the fielder. That's a soft dismissal for Sardar Behzad. He's walking back to the pavilion. And Shamim again into the game.
And a wonderful slow delivery from young Farman Afridi. Shows the young boy has some variations, thinking fast bowler at a very tender age, and a simple catch for Shamim Ali at mid-off. So 6 of 3, Sardar Behzad 6 and out.
So Mubin is the new batter coming into bat here. with some runs on board already for Z Games. If he can just get maybe 12, 13 quick runs, that would help them getting to that 150. That might be a very big total for the DCC Starlets to overall.
Yeah, today has been full of runs, hasn't it? We already saw more than 270 runs scored in the first game. Looking at the same here.
Hoiked away, not timed at all from the inside half of the bat. Only a single this time around.
Yeah, overall, been a pretty decent over here from Farman Afridi. Bowling at the death in the floating power play. It can be a tall order for a young fast bowler, but he's held his own, mixed it up nicely and picked up a wicket.
Last ball of the over. He's given away 37 runs in his 1.5. There you go. And played up and over. This is timed nicely, has it? Yeah, just clearing the mid-off. And this was not great bowling from Farman because the mid-off was inside the circle. He was still bowling it full. That ends the over. 9 gone, 134 for 3.
Back to normal, back to normal.
It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 production, live from Eden Gardens in Ajman. The Pro 10 following the first ever A10 bash. Two great competitions, two great tournaments coming in for you. And this one, you know, the way it has started, it has all the makings of a great tournament again. 8th match on today as Shamim is coming in to bowl the last over here. 9 overs, 134 for 3. Furqan still batting well on 28 of 14.
It's lovely to see ITW Prod G and TPT expanding their footwork, their footprint rather, in the UAE. And full credit to the Ajman Cricket Council as well for bringing this tournament to light.
This is smashed and dropped. Well, that was powerfully hit. That must have hurt his hands there. We'll have to take a look who the fielder was. I think it was Fahad Al-Hashmi, was it?
Yeah,
With his big hands, just could not grasp onto it.
The skipper there, that was absolutely drilled by Furqan. He really does play a very strong extra cover drive. And that was in the slot, slightly pitched up. Let's take a look. Oh, got in a bad position. I think he sighted it very late. It was going like a speck of light in the night.
Oh, powerfully hit. And this will go to the boundary for another 4. I think it was Mubin this time around. Or was it Furqan? Well, Furqan was the man hitting it powerfully.
Oh, that was a crunching square drive there. Just leaned back. Beautiful hands and didn't even bother running. No chance. Absolutely no chance for the cover sweeper.
Yeah, as my co-commentator loves to say, smoked through the offside.
So they're piling on the runs here in the final over. And can they reach that 150 barrier?
Certainly have the wares to do that. 140 already on board. And goes big. Oh, what a shot. This is massive. And another ball lost in the night sky.
That is a tremendous hit from Furqan Khalil. Pace off, back of a length. And he got close to it. And look at that twist of the hip. Bang. Sailing away. It might have even gone to the neighboring oval there. That's a monster 6.
Absolutely. Well, in the slot, goes to the neighboring plot. Well done. What a shot. The momentum in that shot, taking it away for a 6. And this time he's beaten by the pace of it. A quick run, only a single. So they're looking good for 150 plus here.
Well, spare a thought for the young fast bowlers of DCC. It's been very humid, taxing conditions. The dew factor arrived very early this evening. And it's been a nightmare for all the bowlers. But they've toiled hard, only picked up 3 wickets. Can Shamim Ali conclude his evening with a W?
Penultimate ball of the innings and swing and a miss from Mobeen. Oh, that's not a good shot. Head falling over, trying to throw the kitchen sink at it and completely missing it.
He's not known that well for his batting skills. Excellent fast bowler, especially with his variations. And Furkan just having a quiet word. Look to play straight. Don't swing across the line. That would be the advice.
Or maybe just run for it. The last ball of the innings here. Can they get to 150 here? With Furkan on strike, I had no doubts in my mind. But Mobeen, he's faced 2 deliveries only for a single. Last ball. He goes big. Hasn't connected. This is in the air and gone. So consolation coming in for the DCC Starlets on the last ball. 4th wicket down. 147 is what they've scored.
Well, reward for his toil, Shamim Ali. And Fahad Al-Hashmi takes an easy catch. So Mobeen not making much of an impression. But Z Game strikers with an imposing score of 147, led by Ronak Panoli and added on to by Furkan Khalil with a fabulous 41 not out of just 18 deliveries.
Take a look at the scorecard here. Shahrukh Amin, 10 of 6. Ronak Panoli, beautiful knock. 85 of 30, ran himself out. He was very close to 100. Furkan Khalil, very good finish from him as well. 18 ball 41. Sardar Behzad came out, hit 1-6 and was out the next ball. Mobeen Ali, well, not so good. 1 of 3. Just 4 extras. That shows that they bowled with quite a control.
Oh, absolutely. Did well, the Starlets, in very difficult conditions. A wicket apiece for Farman Afridi, young Nirvan Shetty, all of 13 years old, making his Pro 10 debut. And Shamim Ali bowling at the death, 2 for 20 and a wicket to his name. That's a pretty decent haul for him.
Let's take a look at the highlights of the first innings here. That's how it went from Ronak Panoli right from the word go, hitting it big down the ground, through the covers. That was one of the finest shots all day. And through the backward point on the leg side. That was again beautifully played. This was straight down the ground, so runs coming in from him all around the park, Ahmed.
Oh, absolutely. Mr. 360 of the Z Games. Big towering hits down the ground. And Shahrukh Amin, beautiful piece of bowling by Nirvan to get him. The young left arm leggy also got taken for runs. Zainullah there. Big striking from Ronak. Hitting those sixes on command. That was a beauty over the side screen. This one, that slog sweep also being produced over that mid-wicket region. Anik came in to bowl his off-spin and was taken to task by Furkan Khalil. And that was a great hit over wideish long off. So plenty of sixes hit in that DCC Starlets bowling effort. But that was the tragic run out of Ronak Panoli. Yes, no, maybe confusion, and he was gone for 85. Sardar Behzad hit a 6 and got out, holding out to mid-off. And Furkan Khalil, mighty 6 over mid-wicket, but he was dismissed on the final ball. Mobeen Malik, in fact, just chipping one to extra. Good catch by Fahad Al-Hashmi. So 148 is the target for DCC Starlets. It's a mighty tall order. Can they do it? We'll find out after the break.
Welcome back to the second innings of the DCC Starlets versus Z Games. Z Games batting first have scored 147, a massive 147. And this is how they got there. Shahrukh Amin, 10 of 6. Ronak Panoli, brilliant knock. We thought 100 was on the cards. It might have been, but he ran himself out trying to look for the second run. Furqan Khalil, good finish for him. 41 of 18. 4 extras, 147 for 4. That was how these runs were scored in the allotted 10 overs. This is the bowling card for DCC Starlets. That's disappointing to say the least. Mohammad Arsh going at 13.5 runs per over was the most economical bowler. Farman Afridi 2 overs 38. Nirvan Shetty 2 overs 28. Zainullah 1 over 14. Anik 1 over 19. And Shamim Ali was the pick of the bowlers there. 2 overs 20 runs and picking up a wicket. Going at 10 runs and over in a high scoring game. And that's good bowling. Well, 4 extras, 147 is what they've scored. And the second innings is about to start. The DCC Starlets would come back and try to get to 148 here. Joining me in the comm box to take you through the chase is the man whom everyone chases, Mudassir Ali.
Thank you, Faizan. And the only positive for DCC Starlets is the extras column. Though they went for runs, but considered just 4 extras. That shows the discipline in the bowling of DC Starlets. Most of them are under 15, led by Fahad Al-Hashmi. It won't be an easy chase, but just an learning experience for the boys in blue. Some extraordinary hitting we have seen in the first inning by Ronak Panoli. The only way they can get him out was through a run out. It was a blistering knock we have witnessed tonight. I'm in love here, the way he's batting. This is Shahrukh Amin getting back-to-back player of the match in this tournament, and clearly his partner Ronak Panoli dominated in the first inning with the bat, scoring 85. Now it's up to the bowler to get them out cheaply and better their net run rate. Z Game strikers looking like a completely different side if you compare with the previous tournament. They struggled throughout the tournament just a win to their name. Started brilliantly in this tournament, back-to-back wins, and yet again they are looking very strong to get another 2 points in their kitty.
Should be a debater the way you were going with that, with your speech there. Brilliant. I didn't want to stop you. You were in such flow. Well done. I could listen to you all day long if you're speaking like that. Pick up the mic. Start over, Mudassir Ali.
Thank you, Faizan, and credit should be given to all of my co-commentators. As you remember, almost a year ago when I started, I was a bit shy and I was new for English commentary. But thanks to you, Abdul Rahman, Abid Ibrahim, you were the 3 who gave me that confidence, and now Rashid Ahmed and Shoaib Ahmed, everyone gave their support. This is how we learn and we work as a team.
You're a very quick learner. First ball, second innings, down the leg side. Great work behind the stumps. It was 5 wides otherwise. And I think the right away complaint from the bowler Shahid is that he isn't able to grip the ball there.
Yes, due factor coming into play. But they have got the total 148, which is a huge task for these youngsters. They were unable to chase 66 last night against Ajman Heroes. They don't have that firepower in their batting department.
There's one thing that all that Mudassir talked about, how he came into commentary and all that. But the fact is, I can tell you this, he's a domestic stalwart himself. Hasn't played, but he's the kingpin, the kingmaker. And down the leg side again. So back-to-back wides here for Shahid Bhuta. So the kingmaker, he's made a lot of teams. He's managed a lot of teams. And he's found a lot of players. You know, those players who've been thankful to him. One big name is playing right now, I think currently in Zimbabwe, is he? Yeah. One Mohammad Wasim, you might know him. He is the UAE captain. I heard an interview from Mohammad Wasim and how he congratulated and thanked Mudassir Ali for all his support and help in his early days here in the UAE. So that is Mudassir Ali for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is a sharp ball up in the air and a great, oh, spilled. This was Faisal. Faisal Altaf almost grabbed onto it. And I think had it not been for the humidity, he would have gotten it. So now you know Mudassir a little more with the kind of experience that he has. And certainly a millionaire as well. Millionaire at heart.
Thank you, Faizan, for all your kind words. What an effort. He was not at short mid-wicket. He covered that ground from all the way from short mid-on. An excellent effort. The batter was surprised, but off the mark once with that single.
And again, short, quick, too good for Shival Baba.
Hitting the deck hard and getting that extra bounce. A good start by Shahid Bhutta. And good to see a slip in place. It's a rare sight in the shorter format. They have got that score and now they are attacking. Shahrukh Amin, the captain himself in that position. And there's a catching gully for Khan Khalil.
He's almost on short third man. Shahrukh Amin there. That can tell you the story of how quick he's bowling Shahid Bhutta. And this was another Jaffa holding its line, coming in with the arm. Beautiful delivery.
If I'm not wrong, I think you were there with me in the comm box when he got Usman Khan.
Yeah, that was my favorite spell from the last tournament. Just 2 overs you get in a 10-over game. And you bowl test match balls in those 2 overs. Look at those 2 deliveries, the 2 Jaffers that he has bowled. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. He can set you up. And setting up Usman is no easy task. He's a brilliant batter. Bowled 2 short deliveries and then one that zipped through between bat and pad and took his off stump again down the leg side. Missing on the line there. And the batter missing out on that as well, taking the pad on the way. So another dot delivery.
What excellent work by the wicketkeeper, Safir Tariq. Now they have second slip in position. It's a Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. Not came out to bat. He made his debut recently against the West Indies in Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Not a bad ploy getting those slips in, but your bowler should bowl outside the off stump for that. you were better off taking a leg slip, actually, the way he's bowling right now. Not a very good ploy from the bowler, not bowling to his field. And again, this is up in the air. Had that second slip fielder been in the covers, could have been an easy catch. Good running between the wickets, 2 runs. That takes the total to 5 without loss after 5 deliveries.
Still searching for the first wicket, Shahid Bhutta. Very watchful, Shival and Vansh taking their time. But the format demands you to play those aggressive shots. You just cannot be defensive while chasing 148. Express yourself. Doesn't matter if you get out. This is a learning stage for these youngsters.
This is match number 8 of the Pro 10. Oh, nicely bowled once again. Inside edge, running towards the final leg. Only a single to end the over. 6 of it, 1 over gone. So 1 over gone, chasing a huge target of 148. They have started very slowly, Starlets. The good thing, they haven't lost a wicket. As Irfan Khattak comes into bowl, he's another very quick bowler. He might not look like it, but he'll come and bang those deliveries into the wicket and get some bounce and pace off the wicket as well. Still 2 slips in place. It would be interesting to watch where he bowls. His partner Shahid Bhuta bowled a few down the leg side. Irfan Khattak comes into bowl here. And beautiful in dipper. Nicely played as well. Very nicely, watchfully played by Shival Baba down towards mid-off. Dot ball to start the over with.
Right on the money, Irfan Khattak. 2 slip in position. Of no use when the bowler is getting the ball inside for a right-hand batter. It's of no use having a 2 slip.
Absolutely. It's just the UAE way, showing off in a 10-over game using 2 slips, isn't it? Nonetheless, again coming in with the angle, and this has been played nicely. Timing there, but not perfect. So it'll stop before getting to the boundary. Faisal Altaf chases it down, 3 runs added. So it's 9 on board now.
A good running between the wickets by these two, Vansh and Shival. Now that second slip comes out. Slight adjustment. There was no mid-on. Now they are pushing that short mid-wicket towards the mid-on, and the second slip goes to short mid-wicket.
I think they're better off getting a catching mid-wicket rather than a second slip. And maybe just a catching fielder on the offside as well on extra cover. Those are 2 better fielders, the way Irfan Khattak bowls. And he bowls a short ball here. So the slip will never going to come into place. And this has hit the youngster in the chest. And Irfan rightly telling the umpire to check on the youngster. Shival Baba here. Or was it Vansh? It was Vansh, I think.
Sharply coming into Vansh. Not in control. It's a painful blow hitting on the chest.
Into the ribs. I feel for the young man. Brave of him to be standing there and not rubbing his chest. Well done, Vansh. In comes Irfan again. And again, the swing taking it down the leg side. So maybe get a leg gully in. Remove that slip. Get a mid-wicket in. Very short catching position if you want to attack. Those are the 2 better fielders. Rather than a slip, you're wasting a fielder there.
The field setup which Shahrukh Amin has taken, it looks good for the television viewers, but as he's delivering Irfan Khattak, there's no need of first slip. At last, he heard us. The first slip comes out, and now they have a regulation fine leg.
In comes Irfan once again. Oh, this is up in the air. This is going to be a soft dismissal. No, it falls short of Safir Tariq. It's all happening here. That's certainly a very Khataknak over coming in from Irfan.
This is what we expect from Irfan Khattak. Surprising the batter. Extra bounce. Falling just short of a wicket keeper. They're struggling, these 2 batters, Vansh and Shival Baba.
That's too quick for them, frankly. The kind of deliveries that Irfan is bowling, just back of the length, not getting them a chance to come onto the front foot. We have to give it to these youngsters, though. They're not scared. If I were them, I would be scared of Irfan Khattak, the way he's bowling right now. Pulling off just at the last moment, maybe missing his run-up mark there. So yeah, this is another good over. Just 4 of it. And he hit Vansh in the chest once. So yeah, Vansh needs to be careful of that as well.
Still looking for that first boundary, these 2 batters. The final delivery of the second over. Strikes, trying to go big, not in line. A fuller delivery, very quick by Irfan Khattak. And he strikes on the very fast last ball of the second over. The first wicket going down, it's Vansh Kumar going back to the pavilion. It's 11 on board for the loss of 1.
Look at that once again, moving in the crease. This was the first full delivery that he's bowled. And right on the money. And Irfan gets his ban. 11 for 1 after 2. Shival Baba coming on to strike as Shah Rukh Amin comes into bowl here for the very first time. 2 men of the match, 2 player of the match awards for Shah Rukh Amin. What a start to this tournament for the captain. Great with the bat. Very good with the ball. Starts with his off spin here. Rocking back, plays it down towards long on. Only a single once again. So runs coming only in singles here. You just cannot get to 148 like that.
It's Monday. Time since last boundary, 12 balls. Nicely played through the offside. There's a protection in the deep. Ajman Fernandez. Lot of players of Z Game Strikers. At one stage, they played for DCC Starlets. One of them is the captain himself, Shah Rukh Amin, Ajman Fernandez, Ronak Panoli, the 12th man, Nilansh Keswani.
And this has been hit high, not timed. Somebody is underneath. Somebody takes a catch. Lovepreet Bajwa it is. And a very, very nice celebration coming in from Lovepreet Bajwa.
He continues to get those wickets. The captain of Z Game Strikers. Something new which we are witnessing in this tournament. The previous game he got 4 wickets. Now starts his first over with a wicket, getting rid of Shival Baba. Just 7 runs to his name. 13 for the loss of 2.
Big competition! Big competition! Oh my God! Hey, Ajman! Lovey. Bajwa! Bajwa!
Fahad Al-Hashmi, the captain of side, coming out to bat now. He can hit those big ones. Will he be able to do that tonight? That is the big question. Some fun and games with the Z games for Fahad Al-Hashmi. They have a history back together. First ball, tossed up, down the ground, not timed, going in the gap. There's a midfield. There's a fielder there at mid-wicket rather. And it's only a single.
So off the mark of Fahad Al-Hashmi with that single. Not afraid to give the flight. Yet again, flighted delivery using the feet. Into third over, the score is 15 with that single. But no boundary came from the bat till now. They're struggling big time.
If he bowls like that on this one, I am sure this is going to be a boundary from Fahad Al-Hashmi's bat. Let's see what happens. Does he flight it? No, it's a quicker one. So this is played down the ground, only for a single again. Fahad Al-Hashmi. Oh, they are coming for the second, and a poor throw ensures that there's no danger there. So 3 overs gone. It's just 16 on board for the loss of 2.
Toss on. Malik, ज़्यादा नहीं.
Lovepreet Bajwa coming into bowl here. Hriday on strike. Short ball. In fact, it's Fahad Al Hashmi on strike, and that is what he can do to you. One bounce into the fence, 4.
At last, the first boundary coming from the blade of the captain, Fahad Al Hashmi. Welcomes to Lovepreet Singh Bajwa with a boundary. Fiercely hit on the back foot and very big man, Fahad Al Hashmi. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
He looks like a fierce guy. He's a very fun-loving person, mind you. Very friendly to talk as well. And I love his Hollywood smile also.
Hit hard. Is there a chance for the fielder? No. Back-to-back boundaries. This is what he does with the bat. Generating a lot of power. No chance for the fielder. Straight towards the long on. 4 runs.
So yeah, some respite coming in for the DCC Starlets all along the carpet. Nicely played. Well timed as well. Path is on 10 now. Wide from around the wicket. So a single added here. 9 runs of the over in the first 2 deliveries. And a swing and a miss. Nicely bowled by Lovepreet Bajwa.
No Mubin Malik. No Faisal Altaf. It's part-timer Lovepreet. Enjoying here. A good comeback. You have that luxury after posting 148. Giving a part-timer to bowl. To have some fun. It's Fahad Al Hashmi on strike.
Hasn't timed it. Only a single again. Are they running hard? They are running for 2 here. And a direct hit. Guess what? It's a direct hit. And even Lovepreet Bajwa didn't know about that. He realized a little later that throw from the deep has taken the bail off. And Hriday has to depart.
He was surprised. He was never expecting his captain to go for that second run. No break. Straight away going for that second run. Not at all looking at his partner. But look at that throw. A direct hit. That's the end of Hriday Savnani. 26 for the loss of 3.
Fahad Al Hashmi on strike, 11 of 7. The only man who has provided some entertainment in this batting unit for the DCC Starlets tonight. Lovepreet Bajwa, last ball of the over, played down the ground. Hasn't timed it at all once again, Fahad. And this is going to be just a single. So 4 overs gone. It's 27 for 3. Shahrukh Amin coming into bowl his second over. Brilliant first over from him. Just 5 of it. And he's picked up a wicket as well and starts off with a very slow delivery. Is that a wide though? Yeah, given by the umpire. So late call coming in from the umpire, but well done. I always thought it was wide. Again, second ball. This is up in the air. Can somebody take it? Somebody does. Irfan Khattak it is. That's a good catch coming in from him. And Shahrukh Amin has picked up his second wicket and he is really overjoyed and excited, picking up his ex-captain out of here.
Enjoying his new role, Shahrukh Amin in this 12 of 9 balls with the help of a couple of boundaries. 28 on board for the loss of 4.
Aniq is the new batter coming out to bat at number 6. It's all but over already into the 5th over, frankly. This is played down the ground. I think the fielder there got a hand to it. That slowed down the pace of that delivery as Lovepreet Bajwa fields it on mid-wicket. That could have been another wicket to Shahrukh Amin. Off the mark, Aniq right away. Suleiman is the new batter coming into bat now.
He's enjoying his day with the ball. Shahrukh, couple of wickets, going for 7 runs. Off the mark, Suleiman.
Well, since the game is going really slow, tell me, Mudassir, what was the first big cricket tournament that you watched in your early days that, told you that you were going to be involved in cricket? This is up in the air, though we'll continue with that. And dropped. And it has gone over the ropes for a 4 here. So very positive shot coming in from Aniq, but he should have been taken, frankly.
This is why you need to give an over to your premier fast bowler. It was Mubin Ali. Was not interested, I think, to take that catch. It was Fitter put down. He's a very good fielder in the deep. Mubin Ali just lost the sight and 4 runs. Lucky escape for the batter.
Shahrukh Amin could have had another one. So Mudassir, please tell me, which was the first tournament or the first series or the first anything at all in the air, clearing the infield, that told you that you were going to be involved in cricket. 2 runs, quick runs, well done eventually.
I think it was my school days. I was in 7th or 8th standard. We had a local tournament, the district tournament, as you know, in India we used to have. And I started doing commentary from those days. I was doing a commentary in Hindi and our local language, that was Telugu. And my father always encouraged me to get into sports, and we'll have this conversation the next time we have a stint together. 5 overs done, 36 for the loss of 4.
So Ronak Panoli coming into bowl here. He hasn't bowled all that much recently. Starts off with a wide-ish delivery. So yeah, you were talking about how you got involved with cricket and commentary.
So commentary I started in the 8th standard, but after that concentrated on my studies. And when I came to UAE in 2008, we used to play with our company employees. We used to have a team and we used to play in Khain. But it was all started in 2013 when I had my own team by the name Chargers. Then we used to play in Khain and in Ajman and in Sharjah. So luckily in 2015, Mr. Mazhar Khan, somewhere he came to know that I used to do commentary, so he invited me for 50 overs Bukhatir League. So that's how I got a chance in UAE. So thanks to Mazhar Khan and Sharjah Cricket Council for giving me that opportunity.
Loud appeal coming in, and I think it's a goner here. Well, that's a great story from Mudassir Ali, and we'll continue in detail some other day. Goner from here, from the com box, is me as well, because Ahmed Khwaja is going to replace me in just a bit. Stay tuned. That's a wicket, by the way. It's 37 for 5. Take a look at the replay once again. Dancing down, and oh, that was mighty close. That was mighty close. Given out though, so nothing Anik can do about it. Anik is gone for 7. 37 for 5 after 5.4.
So Ronak Panoli, back-to-back wickets. Shamim Ali, in fact, came in and he needs to go back, misses the line completely, strikes Ronak Panoli. A golden duck. Where is the duck, Rafe? It will take some time. Sharply coming into right-hand batter. Poor piece of batting. He patted up and he was in the dugout for the past 6 overs waiting for his turn. There you go. This reminds me of the 90s, the Australian series, the CB, VB series. Wicket number 6 going down, 37 on board. A new man on a hat-trick, but driven nicely and finds the gap. No chance for Shahrukh Amin. Off the mark, Mohammad Arsh with a nice-looking shot, a boundary to end the over number 6. 41 for the loss of 6. Six overs, 41 for the loss of 6. The only batter managed to get into the double digit is Fahad Al-Hashmi, managing 12, and the other youngsters not able to get that start. They struggled clearly against the bowling of Z Game strikers. 5 extras have been conceded. And right time to introduce my co-commentator and my dear friend Ahmed Khwaja. Welcome, Ahmed.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. A lovely stroll down memory lane. I was listening in quite keenly. So it's going to be Sardar Behzad, the all-rounder, can bowl some military medium. Pushed towards mid-off by Suleiman, and he'll make it in time. We saw in the first game he can strike the ball quite cleanly. And Mohammad Arsh, what a stylish extra cover drive to get off the mark with a boundary. That was a beautiful shot.
It's a one-sided affair as of now. After posting 147, they batted brilliantly. Ronak Panoli getting 85 now. It's up to the bowlers. And they did a pretty good job. The part-timers, not the regular ones, getting a chance to bowl. Now it's time for Sardar Behzad. I love Preet Singh Bajwa bowled an over and went for a couple of boundaries thanks to Fahad Al-Hashmi. And 42 for the loss of 6. So what is stored in this tournament for DCC, Ahmed?
Yeah, just things haven't gone their way. They should have won that game against Ajman Heroes. Cut away. Great fielding at point. Ronak just letting it slip through his fingers. They will pick up 2. I think it's been difficult for them to be hit the spinners out of the park. You need to be able to do that at Eden Gardens, and that's where they really struggled.
Yes, I do understand youngsters about 13, 14, 15 years old. At least you need to play those cover drives, the basic cricket shots. They struggle clearly. A low full toss. Happy by taking the singles. No backup and thought of that second run, but no chance of that sent rightly back by the batter, Suleiman.
And even the so-called senior players in the side among the youngsters, guys like Vansh, Hriday, and Vaibhav, Shival Bawa, they should have certainly made a lot more runs. They're a bit more experienced. They've played in A division tournaments. So they should have been able to apply themselves more firmly. It's not been that difficult a pitch throughout the 3 days, but perhaps the change of venue, they're not quite used to playing as many matches here at Eden Gardens.
Yes, most of this players used to play in Dubai or in Sharjah. This is the first time they're coming all the way to Ajman and showcasing their talent. They're brilliant with the ball and in the field, having an off day with the ball in this match, going for 147 runs. It's good to see Suleiman hanging there and rotating the strike. And with that single, over number 7 comes to an end, 46 for the loss of 6.
Well, for highlights and all sorts of content of the Ajman Pro 10, you can get on the Sports Eye page on all your social media platforms, the likes of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, especially in Pakistan and the Middle East. And not just coverage of these Ajman Cricket Council tournaments, but all the global cricketing news. You can get all the updates and all sorts of quality content. Ahan Fernandez, well, he's a left arm batter, but looks like he's practicing some right arm off break here. Don't remember seeing him bowl before, to be honest. Let's see what he can get from this surface. Oh, nicely bowled. Beautiful, smooth action. A hint of grip off the surface as well. Single taken by Suleiman. Gets Mohammad Arsh back on strike.
Now they are enjoying their time. The men in orange, Z Game strikers, giving it to Ahan Fernandez, another part-time bowler. A full toss and a hammered through the offside. No chance for the deep extra cover fielder. Good-looking shot. Always in control, Mohammad Arsh. And with that 450 comes up for Starlets.
Well, we need to start calling him an all-rounder. Beautiful shot. Once again, a loopy full toss. And look at that. Excellent timing. Perfect placement. No chance for the cover sweeper. So let's see if he can play a decent cameo here. 11 off 5. He certainly does favor that cover drive. Work here for the long off. Mubin Ali does well. But he's certainly batting quite nicely.
And rightly pointed out, Ahmed, he loves to play through the offside. He's always in control. That is the best part of Mohammad Arsh. Playing on the merit of the ball, getting those quick runs, looking good.
This time dragged towards the long on region with the spin. So it looks like it will be 3 wins in a row for the strikers. Of course, it's a double round robin stage here at the Pro 10. So each team will play minimum of 8 matches. The team that finishes first on the points table goes directly into the final. The second and third will play a playoff. So it will provide a lot of value to Z Games if they get a big win tonight against the Starlets.
And as said by Ahmed, and the Z Game strikers will be looking to top the table and make a direct entry into the finale.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen Ajman heroes have been a bit shaky. Defenders are looking good. And of course, DCC Starlets have had a tough time. And 7 districts, they've also lost some matches. Got a great win today. Big appeal from Mahan. Late reaction. And that will conclude the over. 55 for 6. So it's going to be Ronak Panoli to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. He's had a great day. 85 runs to his name, 2 wickets as well. And Mohammad Arsh, though he's applied himself, perhaps deserves a promotion in the batting order. Lofted over, extra cover. And put down. Shahid Bhutta. Very lazy effort there at mid-off. And that's a 3rd wicket gone a-begging for Ronak Panoli.
Trying to clear that mid-off fielder. Nicely played, but lucky enough, he was put on by Shahid Bhutta. Not this time. Coming down the track, a fumble by the wicket-keeper, but recovering at correct time here. Safir Tariq, and we'll be waiting for the confirmation of the TV umpire.
A big inside edge onto the pad. Unlucky Mohammad Arsh was unsighted. And Safir Tariq snatched it up and pulled off the bails. Let's take a look. Here you can see big inside edge. And how desperately unlucky for young Arsh. He was batting so well. So Ronak Panoli eventually gets his 3rd. Great glove work there by Safir Tariq. He's had some struggles against left arm spin. But he's been immaculate tonight. That looks out to me. Just getting confirmation. Yes, he has been dismissed. 57 for 7. So it's the left arm leggy and left hand batter, Zainullah Khan, coming in at number 9. Very, very exciting talent, this young boy. He really does give it a rip. Has a bright future ahead of him. Tucked away towards mid-wicket to get off the mark quite safely. We certainly have a lot of exciting spin bowlers coming through. We saw Hilal Afghan playing for the Sharjah side in the D50. Now Zainullah, he also plays a lot of his cricket in Sharjah. Good to see him coming to Ajman. And he's been very impressive the last 2 games.
Good to see the youngsters, especially in the spin department. As a spinner at this age, it's not easy for them to get that turn and to bowl those flippers, especially for the leg spinners. But good to see Hilal Afghan, and rightly mentioned by Ahmad, Zainullah, a left-arm wrist spinner.
And we saw an even younger lad, Nirvan, today. Nirvan Shetty. How well did he bowl? Super impressive. Trying to cut that away. Was that a bottom edge put down by Safir Tariq? Ronak thinks so. And given us runs, so yes. Can't really call that a catch. Difficult one for the keeper. And in terms of the fast bowling, we have Yug Sharma. We have Harit Shetty, we have Farman Afridi and Mohammad Arsh. So all of these teenagers coming and playing A-division cricket, it's a very good sign. And full credit goes to the DCC Starlets management, Mr. Amin Farooq, Salman Farooq, the the way they work with these youngsters and groom them.
Oh, yes, and always supporting the youngsters, Amin Farooq, Fahad Al-Hashmi and Salman Farooq. Chance for a run out, yes. Got the direct hit. It was the Sardar Baizad. A poor running between the wickets. Suicidal taken by Zainullah and Suleiman. And he needs to pay the price, Zainullah.
Well, if Sardar Baizad had missed from there, all 10 of his teammates would have been laughing at him. Eagle-eyed. Nicely done. And Zainullah, well, that was never a single. Gone for 1, 61 for 8. So Farman Afridi, the young fast bowler, coming in at number 10. Well, are they going to be able to survive these 6 balls? That is the question on my mind. Furqan Khalil. Certainly have not seen him bowl before. Let's see what he can find. Going to bowl some off spin as well. Towards that deep square leg region. Oh, misfield. Well, Faisal Altaf. That was embarrassing. Gone for 4.
They really don't understand the tactics of Shahrukh Amin. No over for Faisal Altaf, no over for Mubin Ali. If you want to give everyone a chance, at least you need to make sure that your premier fast bowler get a chance.
Big shot by Farman Afridi and drops in between 3 fielders. He'll pick up a couple. Trying to clear that front leg. Well, he is very lucky he didn't travel. Oh, trying to cut a very straight delivery there. Furqan Khalil enjoyed that one.
Ahmed, wouldn't be a good idea if Faisal was struggling with the ball. It could have boosted his confidence if you have given him the ball against these youngsters.
Taken on the full, yeah, I completely agree with you. It would have helped him to get through a couple of overs, experiment with some things, with some variations. There are tougher matches to come. So you want everybody to have their confidence high and feeling good about themselves. Nicely punched over the mid-off. Beautiful shot, Suleiman Haider. We saw in the first game of the Pro 10, he can pack a punch.
Taking full advantage of the field setup, a flighted delivery. The youngster, a great shot, always in control. Waited and get past that mid-off fielder. A good-looking shot.
Certainly is a very handy batter in the middle order, lower order. So last ball of the game, it's going to be a thumping win for Z Games, led by Ronak Paloli. And this man, he certainly did well. Good knock of 41. But unfortunately, no wicket to his name. So DCC Starlets, a better batting effort in this game for sure. And I think as the tournament progresses, they'll start to get better. 73 in 10 overs, it's not too bad at all, especially with a mountainous target of 148. Some good contributions made by Fahad Al-Hashmi and Suleiman Haider. Mohammad Arsh also looked good. But Z Games win comfortably by 74 runs.
And thanks to Ronak Panoli, the way he batted in the first innings and the bowlers doing a good job. Shahrukh Amin, yet again getting a couple of wickets. Good to see some positive for DC Starlets. In the previous 2 games, they struggled to go past 35. Now this young lad posted 73. And looking at the batting card of DC Starlet, they started off very poorly. One Shival, Hriday Savnani, all the three top order batters struggled against the fast bowling of Z Game striker Fahad Al Hashmi, the captain, getting 12 runs, and Suleiman Haider remain unbeaten on 13. And some quick runs from Mohammad Arsh, making 16 of 9. And 6 extras have been conceded by Z Game strikers. At the end, DC Starlets just managed 73 for the loss of 8 in their allotted 10 overs.
In terms of the bowling, well, Ronak Panoli had a wonderful day out. 3 for 11 on the day. 2 wickets for Shahrukh Amin. So both openers making runs and taking wickets. Irfanullah Khatak bowled 1 over, a very spicy one. Picked up a wicket. And the rest were run-outs. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of this second innings. It was a tough start. Excellent bowling there from Irfan Khatak. Striking the stumps. Then Shahrukh Amin came into the act. Picked up a couple of wickets. Good catch taken there by Lovepreet. And then he tried to bowl and got hammered by Fahad Al Hashmi for a few boundaries. This was a run out right from the outfield. Brilliant work there. The Z Games fielding was right on the money. Fahad Al Hashmi trying one shot too many and getting caught at short third. Irfanullah Khatak with a great catch. Then it was just basically a procession of DCC Starlets batters coming in and going out. Ronak Panoli, excellent stumping there from Safir Tariq, and Shamim Ali, he'll be disappointed with that shot. Didn't read the arm ball and got cleaned up. Ahan Fernandez was hit for a few boundaries by Mohammad Arsh, who looked very impressive. And then Ronak Panoli picking up another wicket. Beautiful stumping by Safir Tariq. And this was a silly run out. Sardar Bizat couldn't miss from that distance. Suleiman Haider did some justice, occupied the crease and hit a few good looking shots. So that's all from the com box, and that is the match summary. Z Games put into bat first, scored a mighty 147. Ronak Panoli, the star of the show, 85 of 30. Furqan Khalil, an excellent knock as well, 41 of 18. 1 wicket apiece for Shamim Ali, Nirvan Shetty and Farman Afridi. And DCC Starlets could only manage 73 runs in their allotted 10 overs. Once again, Ronak Panoli shining through with 3 wickets to his name. Shahrukh Amin chipping in with a couple. And Irfanullah Khatak with that early breakthrough in the power play, as Z Games won comfortably by 74 runs. Well, that's all from the com box for now. Now we head to the sidelines, where Faizan Khan will be conducting the post-match presentation. These are the matches coming up tomorrow. We have Ajman Heroes taking on 7 Districts at 6:45 local time. That will be followed up by Z Games taking on Defenders, live from the Eden Gardens in Ajman. Right then, that's all from the com box. Let's head to the sidelines for the post-match presentation with Faizan Khan.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 8. It was Z Games versus DCC Starlets. Z Games batting first scored 147, mighty riding on the 85 that was scored by Ronak Panoli, and second innings total of 73 by the DCC Starlets was never good enough. Well, the player of the match is going to be announced. With me is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and he's going to hand it over to Ronak Panoli for his brilliant 85 runs in just 30 balls. With 6 fours and 8 sixes, strike rate of 283, and he picked up 3 wickets as well, going at just 5.5 runs per over. Ronak, it was your day, wasn't it?
Yeah, felt good from ball one. It's one of those days where like pretty much everything you do turns to gold, and I'm happy for that. At the end of the day, just want to take this momentum forward and do a good job for the team.
You've had quite a tough last month or so with the bat, especially. You were trying to hit a little too hard, and now you've gotten runs. So where do you see yourself going in this particular tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like in the middle of the Emirates D10, and I think in the A10 bash, I was trying to hit the ball too hard, losing my shape, and I think I was a little bit fatigued. Just took a good couple of days off, came back, fresh with a different mindset that, I'm just going to stick to what's best, that time the ball. So I'm doing that, and I think it's paying off.
Talk to me about the brain freeze that happened at 85 not out.
Just one of those moments. Felt like the ball was further away from the fielder, but at the end of the day, if it's meant for me, it was going to be 100. But yeah, I do regret it. But hopefully, have another opportunity in the tournament, and I know I can get the 100 in that one.
We were all rooting for it, and we still are rooting for 100 from your bat. It was good to see you play the way you were playing and keep on playing like that.
Thank you so much, Faizan bhai. Take care.
Well, that was the player of the match, Ronak Panoli. And that is it from the presentation of match number 8. We have a double header tomorrow as well. We will be back and we'll bring you the live coverage of those games as well. Till then, it's goodbye. God bless.